is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Campaign Grind. I am Pedro Diaz, I am your host, and this is The Campaign Grind. Today's episode, I want to talk to you about the importance of having a Twitter for your campaign. Don't get me wrong, all social media platforms are an absolute necessity for today's day and age, but most importantly, for political campaigns and elections. But this episode, I want to dedicate it solely to Twitter. The reason why is because during the 2016 presidential elections, candidate Trump at that time received a lot of criticism for the way he was utilizing Twitter to motivate his base and get them out to vote. So I want to share with you in this episode 5 steps or 5 rules that we give to all of our clients to follow once they're implementing a digital strategy, but most importantly, once they're implementing a Twitter strategy to their campaign. Step 1, you need a Twitter account. Log into twitter.com, sign up for a free Twitter account. Once you're creating your Twitter account and you have to set up your username, you want to make sure that you have the same username you're using for your Facebook and all other social media platforms for your campaign. The last thing you want to have is one username for Facebook, another for Twitter, and a completely separate one for Instagram. So you want to make sure it's all uniform. Try to keep it all the same and relevant to what you're running for. Most importantly, you want to make sure that it's simple, easy to remember, and short. Step 2. Build an audience. Seems fairly easy, but that's actually one of the hardest ones. So we break this up into different steps for our clients. One of the easier steps is follow different elected officials within your community. See who their followers are, and then follow them. They have an interest in government and basically making their community better. Number 2, follow your opposition. See who their followers are and follow them. But also follow your opposition to see what they're putting out there on Twitter. Number 3, which is the most effective one, is import a voter file into Twitter and send targeted ads to their account so they could always see your Twitter feed. Step 3, engage with your followers. We break this up into different steps. One of the steps is actually posting relevant content. If people are following you on Twitter, chances are they want to know more about you, your campaign, and what you have to offer. So post any fundraising events, post pictures of you canvassing, talking to voters, but most importantly, post parts of your platform there so the actual users and your followers can know exactly what your campaign is about. Number 2, not all posts on Twitter have to be public. You can direct message a Twitter user. So if you have anything private you need to send them, you're hosting an event that you don't want everybody to attend, you can direct message those people. And number 3, you want to make sure you use that retweet button. You want to make sure that you retweet useful information that your followers are going to find useful, especially if they have an interest in the community. Step 4, think before you tweet. Ask yourself, would you regret this tweet in the future? Your opinion can change from today to tomorrow. Be extra careful when you're tweeting. Step 5, be consistent. We tell all our clients to make sure they have a tweet schedule. You want to make sure that you are always pumping out information on your Twitter feed. You got to think of Twitter as a conversational tool. So you want to make sure you're always putting information out there to get engagement with your Twitter followers. What we tell our clients is set up a Twitter schedule, do it every single hour. You want to make sure you post relevant information such as fundraising goals, deadlines, but most importantly, any GOTV efforts for early voting, election day, or absentee. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning into this week's episode of The Campaign Grind. As always, if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to give me a call, 305-860-1010, 305-860-1010, or shoot me an email, pedro@diazcampaigns.com. So think about everything we spoke about in this video. Be very careful when you're utilizing social media because it's always going to be there. People could take screenshots, so you want to be extra careful when utilizing social media. So thank you guys very much. Once again, this is The Campaign Grind. I am Pedro Diaz, signing out.